I recently spoke with Blanche Jackson. She's the CEO of Stepping Stones Federal Credit Union in the East Side in Wilmington. They're also a CDFI, Community Development Financial Institution. They provide their services at no cost to low-income communities in Wilmington. They became a PPP lender. They provided over $1 million to small businesses and nonprofits, overlooked by other PPP lenders, even those seeking loans under $10,000. So I was encouraged to hear that at least in that instance, this worked out very well. Let me direct a question, if I could, to Ms. Bolanek. In my experience and the conversations I've had in Delaware, it's clear from Stepping Stones and other CDFIs in my home state that additional funding to the CDFI fund is critical to getting this assistance out to underserved communities. I'm advocating in this next package for $1 billion for certified CDFIs. How do you see additional funding for CDFIs actually affecting the viability, the survival, short-term and long-term of minority-owned businesses?
Well, first, let me thank you in advance for advocating on behalf of additional funding to CDFIs. Of course, that's a self-serving compliment, but I do really think that that's where the money needs to go. From our perspective, it would be extremely helpful, both in terms of additional liquidity that we could then put out to our clients. As I mentioned in my comments, we really struggled initially because we did not have sufficient liquidity to take on this new demand. And so luckily we had 3 partners who stepped up and were able to provide us with the capital to be able to do the additional lending. But obviously funding through the CDFI fund, which is one of our primary sources of capital, would be extremely helpful. And then in addition, to support our operations. So those would really be the 2 pieces of what would help us to be able to serve our businesses even in a more robust way.